What's good, everybody? This is the F&M Mad Podcast with your host, DJ Punch.
And I'm the coolest motherfucker on the planet, Cool Ass Cam.
And as always, this episode and all episodes are brought to you by Innovative Culture. Make sure y'all follow Innovative at innovative.culture on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow him on Twitter, Facebook, the whole Shabam Boo, baby. We got some slots opening up. We got some podcast slots. We're doing hour blocks. If y'all want any information on that, we can help you get your podcast started. Hit us up at I am DJ Punch, at innovative.culture, at Cool Ass Cam. We definitely looking for you.
Word.
But without further ado, we have our guest for the night. I've known this man since I'm not gonna front, elementary school, and I'm honest. Like, we go back since like the big toy.
You know what I mean? Cadillac.
4 flats on the Cadillac, the big toy. You know what I mean?
Toy.
When the shit was made out of wood, not the plastic shit, the wood shit. You know what I mean?
That's right.
The good stuff.
Before they got the upgrade.
Not gonna front. This man is. I'm not gonna front. He might be embarrassed when I say this, but I kind of learned about gangs from this man.
Oh man, he educated you.
You know what I mean? So I mean, we definitely had some memorable moments. You know what I mean? Going back, way back. I want to welcome the homeboy Walter.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, fellas? What's going on, man?
Cool ass Cam
here, man.
Cool ass Cam was telling me that you wanted to get on, man. So I was like, for sure, tell him to come by. Fuck it,
up, man. Like, you know what? He's always here. You know, here to support, and you know,
he's been supporting
just
the show.
You been listening?
Spit real. You know,
he's been giving me feedback. You know, and I said, you know what? You've been
get
watching.
Your ass on.
Yeah, come on. I know we got plenty to talk about.
It's funny. I was listening to what JB was on.
Oh yeah,
and he mentioned something
classic.
about the mankles, so I was just rolling.
Said I gotta come in here.
Oh shit!
I was just listening, and then he said something about.
Oh, you know JB. So I know JB football wise, right? You know JB basketball wise.
This is a monster, man.
You know what I mean? I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about because when I think about
it, didn't matter, man. He just put it all out there.
Oh yeah, it didn't matter what sport.
It was him.
It was him.
He gonna be himself, but he gonna go out there and
work. You know, ain't nobody gonna outwork me. You know,
he's always been a hard ass worker because even in football, you know,
dude will be like twice as big as him, and like he'll be like manhandling him.
Hey, JB was a grown ass man in the ninth grade. I'm telling you straight up, JB was the first motherfucker I saw in the ninth grade.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that was just that was cut up, and I was like, man, this is some bullshit. I'm over here. I'm still working with baby fat. This motherfucker.
But yeah,
this shit is unfair.
Like somebody who go to the gym now.
Hey,
like,
on some real shit. Yeah. JB was
as a kid
was buff as a ninth grader, bro. He's the only one that wore the pads and that shit fit like right. You know what I mean?
Everybody else's body didn't have that shit.
Everybody else,
wing had an expanded.
Exactly.
Yeah, his face had muscles. And it was like shit.
Oh man,
that's my dog though.
Hell yeah, man. I love JB, bro.
That's my dog.
Hell yeah. Shout out to
JB.
JB.
I've been listening, so it's just like stuff like that, you know, and just like, you know, just been real, man. You know, just
for sure, I appreciate that.
So yeah, no doubt, it's good being here.
Hell yeah, man. Well, shit. I know Cool Ass Cam. He tells me about a lot of people that ask to get on the show. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of picky when it comes to who come on. And there's no disrespect to anybody. It's the fact that I have to feel like we're gonna have a good conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
And because I know that I've had past conversations with you, I run into you anywhere. Like I'll run into you anywhere. We could sit there and have a conversation. You know?
Like
so
nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's nothing. So. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I had no problem. I didn't even have a second thought when I was like, "Oh yeah, shit, bring him on."
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Let him know. Ask him when he wants to come on.
That's right, talk about real stuff. I mean, you know, go right back. You know, from a decade, or you know.
Hey, I was serious about that wooden big toy though.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's real stuff. That's elementary stuff. Like, yeah.
I see you all lakered out over there.
Always.
Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about this shit going down? Are you really tired of this no basketball shit going on, especially when?
Oh, it killed me.
Especially after this season, because I know you was always big on the basketball.
It kills me. That's
like niggas finally saw the light. He was like,
you know, finally something, you know, and then nah.
And then it just get cut off. Fuck it. I've been there, man. I'm a Clipper fan, so that shit's kind of.
They could give us the ring though. I mean, it's all right. You know, they got asterisks.
You would take it.
We was already halfway there.
Like
you would take it.
It's like that lockout season.
Let me ask you a question. You would take it.
Spurs won when we only played like 50 games.
You would take it.
Huh?
So if they said this is how we gonna do it,
they should treat it the same way.
Listen,
if
they said like this, if they said, look, whoever was the number one seed at the time, whoever was the number one seed at the time, we're just gonna give it to them.
But hey, it's all right, whatever. You know,
you would take that, fuck it, with the asterisk and everything.
Asterisks and everything. I mean, the Astros, they walking around like, you know, they won the World Series. They ain't win the World Series. They cheated.
Hey, and
you know, it's all right.
Yeah. The one person,
Corona. You know?
Nobody on that fucking team apologized except for one.
Huh?
One person on that team apologized, and it's a motherfucker that retired. So it's like, does that even fucking count? Like, nobody even fucking know about it, so nobody give a shit.
You know.
I was still. Hey, like, would you be rocking that ring though?
But there's proof in
everything.
Though. That's
gonna be like, I got my ring. You gonna
terrible.
Are you rocking that? Are you rocking that ring?
I'm an Astro. Yeah. And I'm rocking.
And you won that ring.
I don't know.
If you was on that team and you was a part of the whole little conspiracy,
if I'm like all grimy and like
You rocking the ring?
Like if I'm me myself, like
did the dude that
I ain't
retired?
Rocking it, I just got it.
Did the dude that retired give his ring back?
Hell no, I'm pretty sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so if he apologized and all that, he's still wearing his ring.
It's tainted though. It's tainted.
You really think so? Because that's the whole point. Listen.
But it's like that one thing where it's just like, all right, if you did it this one time, what makes you think you weren't doing it the whole season?
Oh no, they talking about multiple seasons that they was doing this shit.
I mean, who's to say, right? But you did it, on the biggest stage.
The coldest part is, and I'm a Dodger fan. We'll never fucking know. We ain't never gonna fucking know.
It's all right.
Ain't nobody ever gonna fucking know.
There's a lot of conspiracies in sports, though, y'all. Like,
there's a lot of conspiracies.
That's just one that's recent, but it's a lot of them that get overlooked.
It's a whole lot of things.
Oh shit, boxing is the worst, bro. Boxing is the worst.
I hate, man.
It's not the same no more.
I love boxing. The heavyweight shit is coming back though. Heavyweight's coming back.
I want to see niggas get knocked out. I ain't seen nigga get knocked out in boxing.
He got outboxed though.
Who? Deontay Wilder?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he's not a technical boxer.
He's a one-trick pony.
He's not a technical boxer.
He's a one-trick
pony.
And
he got caught.
Man, I want to see somebody get slept in like the 8th round.
He just got outboxed.
You didn't watch the Deontay Wilder
did
Fury
he get
fight?
slept?
Yeah.
Not.
He lost.
He lost. But it's not like a heavyweight. We don't have like
you
those,
looking for a Tyson still. But you can watch a Deontay Wilder fight and see somebody get slept.
And I can say Tyson ain't the only person. Tyson ain't the only heavyweight that's ever knocked a nigga out. People.
I mean, it's great watching it though. I love it.
It's more exciting that way. That's why I like UFC a lot more. Shit like that. It's fast.
I mean, it's more violent.
I haven't been. I just recently kind of started watching UFC. Like I'm really slow on that one.
I mean, it's a lot more action. If you want to see, the real combat, something quick. It could be just strikers. It could be technical. You might have somebody that's real cold at submissions that's gonna put you in a fucking ankle lock.
What got you into UFC?
I just saw the popularity growing, man. I remember when we used to watch WWF back in the day, Ken Shamrock. They used to talk about him being from UFC
with the
a lot.
kendo stick.
And he was one of my favorite wrestlers during that era, right? During that time, just because, he would be cold with the submissions and shit like that. So when I finally saw him in a UFC fight, I was like, man, that's a completely different,
so you kind of been on for a minute.
Yeah.
Cause he was on a while ago.
I actually met a couple like actual fighters that have been in some of these UFC.
You watch UFC?
Oh yeah, not as much as I used to, but yeah, I like it. It's violent,
man.
To me,
it's more entertaining.
We like violence.
Oh yeah, we like violence.
We like football.
Look at everything. Yeah.
I mean, they're making it soft now, but football. We like football.
But see, we jump on social media and we watch random people out on the street
even in basketball.
Fighting.
What do we do? What are we attracted to when it comes to basketball? If they fight or if they get into it, we love that shit.
Boy, anything. I mean,
fucking love that shit.
Hockey stays alive because of it.
It's the excitement.
I would think hockey would be more.
But that's the culture of it.
I would think hockey would be more popular just based on the fact that they let them fucking fight. So you would think that would be more popular. That's the one I don't understand. That's the one I don't understand because if you telling me in a basketball game, look, man, if two dudes get into it, we gonna let them fade. Fuck it. We're going to give them their little 15-30 seconds of fade, and that's it.
It brings the people in.
No,
because hockey is saying, okay, we're going to let them do that.
Because they have the pads.
Why isn't it as popular, though?
The way that you're dressed for the game. I feel like that plays a big part. In a basketball game, you can't really do that because everybody's exposed. If you just let somebody go out there and swing, it's like this person may not come back into the game. They let these dudes go at it. They're going to go take 2 minutes in the fucking penalty box and be back out.
Let's be honest. How many basketball fights have we seen that it's like, damn, that was nasty? They should have broke that up.
Besides Malice in the Palace.
That was something else. But that was the crowd, though.
I feel
I'm
like...
saying player-wise, like, you know, you seen Shaq attack like Charles Barkley. That was
they
funny.
had the worst fights.
That was funny.
Everybody missing.
Shaq is too big. The one that was like that got away was when Shaq, when they were playing the Bulls, and I think he swung against Brad Miller, but he barely missed. But
I seen that shit. Yeah, he would have knocked his shit.
That would have been something nasty. That would have been one of them.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't remember shit really getting real.
Cole, rest in peace. When he went, him
That's
and
what I'm
Reggie
talking
Miller
about,
went
though.
at
Madison
it.
I remember that one. That was the one I was
Besides
thinking about. I was thinking, who did Reggie Miller get into? It was Kobe.
Reggie Miller was always
like,
getting into it, motherfuckers. Reggie Miller got into it with the whole Knicks team and bench and
because he was lighting their ass up. He was lighting their whole the whole team, and he running down the sideline, fucking clowning, nigga. The whole bench
has never really like gotten out of hand, like or like, dang man, like he really mixed him up.
The ones where the whole teams get involved to me be the best one because it's like, okay, y'all really riding.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody finna just sit back. If you know,
Knicks Nuggets.
that's that team effort. When everybody get out there, it's like y'all really down for each other. Like that's that team. Like you know,
But
I be like, man, everybody ain't here for the check.
I mean, it happens in baseball. I mean,
baseball be having some cool little fights.
It's competitive sports. I mean,
Listen, baseball has a tradition. Baseball has a tradition where they let the pitcher throw a 100-mile-per-hour ball at your ass and hit you, and it's like part of the tradition where it's like you kind of got to shake that shit off. At some point, it's gonna be that one motherfucker that you got me fucked up, dude. You know what I mean? And you could be getting hit for some shit you didn't even fucking do. You can be getting hit for some shit that your teammate fucking did.
The last nigga before you.
Yeah, or the motherfucker before you.
The last nigga before you.
How you feel about that shit, homie?
He could have hit a home run, and then you up next, and now the pitcher mad.
It's all mind games, though, right? It's he's playing, get off the plate.
No, obviously it's mind games, but
it's part of the game.
You'd have me fucked up.
Right?
But that's why they consider it a penalty when they do it. It's like you gotta have.
Bro, they don't even do that shit.
That's why you get to walk the
It
base.
just be like a wild.
You set a hard screen. You set a statement.
If you go out there and do an intentional foul on somebody and you check them, it's a flagrant foul now. But you still in the game. You haven't got ejected for the first one. You could do it one time.
100-mile-per-hour ball. I don't think you understand what the fuck I said. I don't care how good you think you are or how accurate you think you are. If you're throwing 100-mile-per-hour at me, something that's the size of an orange, you got me fucked up.
That's what they got signed for, though. Hey. You can't fault the man for throwing 100 miles per hour.
Okay, I understand that, but you are intentionally trying to hit me with that
You
bitch.
got it, buddy. You throw 106.
That means you can either hit me in my hip or my neck. Like, you got me fucked up.
I might not be able to relate because I remember growing up.
Major League Baseball.
We used to walk home from school, man, and it was just a group of us that would just grab oranges off the tree and just throw them.
But those are oranges. Those aren't baseballs.
You just said the size of an orange.
The size.
And you're intentionally trying to hit someone.
Not as hard. I've thrown plenty of oranges in my day, but I'm just saying.
Them guys get paid. They be all right.
Yeah, they get a check.
They
Until
get
that
paid.
one motherfucker get hit in the head.
Hey, but I'm pretty sure it's happened multiple times throughout the league history. I know it has. But that's why they wear the fucking better helmets when they go out there.
That's why you love sports, though. So for the most part, they stick to the code. I mean,
they have the equipment and all of this to kind of
whatever sport it is,
Yeah, and if you're a real competitive athlete and you really take the sport seriously,
I mean, you get it. I mean, you get the mind games and all that because that's part of it. But
if you're a person that don't give a fuck,
but when you start cheating like the Astros,
fucking with people all the time. Yeah. Like, look at Charles Barkley. He was one of the most intimidated, people like that in NBA history. So all the shit he was doing. He would go out and check motherfuckers and muscle motherfuckers around, but like people wouldn't really,
Ain't nobody taking Chuck serious. Go sit your ass down, Chuck. Go sit your ass the fuck down. You got me fucked up.
I don't know. Rodman, he was a real, but people couldn't take him seriously.
Have y'all seen that Rodman documentary?
The documentary? Nah.
He got a documentary. It's a 30 for 30.
I haven't seen that.
ESPN been putting out some shit.
Yeah.
ESPN been putting out some shit documentary wise. I don't know if y'all seen Tiger King, but I've seen that shit.
I haven't watched it yet, man. I don't think I'm gonna watch it. You know what I did start watching?
What y'all think have been going on right now?
What
you guys think have been going wrong
with the Rona?
in the world? Yeah.
I don't know, man, but motherfuckers been tripping off this 5G shit. I have no idea what that shit's about. If anybody can elaborate on that, because I have no idea what any of that shit's about.
I mean, ultimately, like
I'm looking at trees dying.
5G, the 5G signal sends radiation, the cancerous radiation.
Okay, so
I mean, ultimately, your phone right now is like running on 4G. Remember, it's like LTE, and then we going to 4G.
yeah.
But Spectrum just went around.
That's what you get, right? So it's like, how much.
Yeah. We got to
How fast your,
You remember when motherfuckers couldn't wait
is.
for 3G? Motherfuckers over here on 5G now.
I mean, you throw it back to dial up.
I heard a theory, man.
But,
They say it's dangerous. But I heard a theory.
It's not tested.
Because they want to put this in a lot of public places.
Yeah.
Now, you have to get the public approval.
But our governor already said, yeah, go ahead.
So a lot of people are saying while all of this is going on and everybody's in the house and all this shut down, they're installing 5G networks everywhere.
Schools.
It's an essential job.
No, but I mean, even on my street, bro, I seen 2 Spectrum trucks like putting up new posts and like running shit like they
Spectrum
was
5G. They got their billboards up.
First of all, if Spectrum doing it, I ain't even worried.
No,
Spectrum
but it's not
fucks
just
up
Spectrum.
my internet so goddamn bad. Fuck y'all.
It's every major network.
If I can trust anything, I can trust that Spectrum gonna fuck it up. So I'm not worried about Spectrum poles. When I see a Verizon pole go up 5G, then I'll be worried.
Bro, we moving
Spectrum got me fucked up
to the time of fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger and fucking Judgment Day, nigga. Like the computerized fucking cybernetics, all that shit.
Yeah.
Like that's what everything is moving to. It's a faster technology that speeds everything up, and it's a smart technology that learns. So once you get to a certain point, it's like,
oh, that's worried me before. We think about technology that learns your ass.
Body scanning.
My iPhone knows when I fucked up, and I purposely spell words wrong when I text because I know that my iPhone knows what I'm trying to say. So if my iPhone
but it's
can
settings
do that,
in your phone that does
obviously.
that.
But if my iPhone can learn to do that, what makes you think one day your TV can't learn to record your ass?
Yeah, but you can turn all that shit off. Right now, you have the option to do that. But if you don't go and do that in your phone, or you don't know, like, oh, go to my settings and turn off voice recognition and fucking facial recognition and all of this shit, it's like, it's gonna read your every move. If you don't go to your Google account and turn off your location, it's gonna fucking
they just
check.
said TikTok taking all your information.
I heard about that.
TikTok taking all your information. TikTok was made from
China.
In China. So it's just like,
I'm cool on a lot of Chinese shit
all
right now. A lot of Korean shit right now.
You know what else I seen on the news the other day?
For a reason.
They have facial recognition.
It's for a reason.
Facial recognition
they say it's
cameras.
technology and all that, but you know what? They using the shit, man. They using it.
But they've already had it.
At this point,
at
this point, they have everybody's
you have
information.
to realize
They
definitely do. I mean, yeah, they mean they
At
got
this
down
point,
to
they
the
got all my
basics of
shit.
Social distancing, right? That the reason they're
But
want
it's
everybody
a scan
to
because
facial recognition only scans when people are a certain distance away from each other.
Yeah,
now, if you have so many people confined in a public place,
it can't scan.
You can't identify each
They're
person.
trying to configure the system right now.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
It's a lot of shit.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you this right now.
It's beyond you.
Listen,
it's beyond us.
The internet, or the cloud, or whatever the fuck it's called, right? It has all my deepest, darkest secrets.
Damn.
It has plenty
all of us.
It has dick pics
all of us.
for me.
Oh yeah.
Do you understand how powerful that?
My search history.
Understand how powerful
they have all that.
Understand how powerful the internet is.
Like at this point, I'm not worried, bro, because they already have it. What else am I gonna give them?
Bro,
what else am I gonna give them?
Look,
they have everything.
I feel like
freedom.
As of right now.
Yo, freedom.
If a motherfucker really want to look for me, it's like shit. If whatever I did was wrong, it must not be.
Look, man, you on this podcast, right? I put this podcast on a public website, right? Everybody's gonna be able to watch this podcast. You're in the public.
Yeah,
you already fucked up.
Yep. Once you make a social media account.
So when I talk about wanting to do 23andMe and all that shit, and people are talking about like, nah, man, you just giving your information to the government, or I do the face scanning on my phone, nah, man, you just giving your information to the government. Guess what? They got it, motherfucker. They already got it. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, they got it somewhere. It's like when you can search public records. You can search somebody's name, and it'll tell you all of their information. It'll tell you their aliases. It'll tell you if they ever been to jail before. Like all of this is free, and then you can pay for the premium version. And bro, you can search anybody's name, and you
can anybody
listen?
Can anybody show me how to look up a mugshot? Because I've been looking for my mugshot for I don't know how fucking long, just to see what the fuck it looked like. They got a database because I've
There's
been
a
on the
database
internet
for
kind of
it.
searching for that shit.
can find
To
it.
be completely honest with you, I'm just trying to show my son, like, look,
This is
don't
me.
be this. You know what I mean? One of them life lessons.
Damn, I want to look for this.
They can call. They can find out where you if you booked or anything.
Uh-huh.
If you,
Well, I can't do that shit right now, because of the Rona.
they can look you up.
Sit some down.
So, okay, obviously we're not shaking hands, right?
Nah,
A lot of people ain't
both.
shaking hands. We're doing elbows, right?
Hey, I've been doing a kid and play with motherfuckers. You
I
feel me?
can feel that.
Gotta bring it back.
So,
We
you
clicking
think,
heels
you think,
around.
you think handshakes gonna ever come back? Dab? You gonna be able to dab somebody up? What do you think? What? How far
mean,
and
I'm
how
not-
quick
I
do you
don't
think
really
we're willing to
think
get
it's-
back to something?
soon.
So
Like,
when
but
once
I don't
all
know,
this
but
shit
that's
clears,
out of my hands.
once all this shit clears.
Soon though, I think it's complete
Once-
bullshit.
So let's
but,
say,
you know,
let's say,
you know,
let's say,
I'm not saying nothing is going on, but you know, I think it's just getting blown out of proportion for what it is. Like, you know, people are, you know, dying, I guess. Yeah, but I mean, you talk to old people now, and you're like, you know, oh, it's normal, like, you know, depopulation. You're trying to get rid of people. You know, old people, you know, have assets. Old people, they don't want to pay pensions.
yeah.
You know, old people have retirement that, you know, companies got a lot of money, you know, it's a lot of money involved. It's bigger than a lot of big scheme stuff.
Listen,
you know, it's bigger than a lot of us, you know, and what
Let me ask you a
think.
question. So we're
You
talking
know,
about
properties, you know, these old people, you know, what if they don't have property to the land put over because, you know, none of the people want to claim it or they have nobody.
Now that goes
No,
to the
now,
government.
boom,
that land goes
that's
to the
land.
government.
That's land.
Let me
know?
ask you
It's
this
just like,
question.
so
Let me ask you this question,
a whole
Walter.
bunch of other stuff, man. It's
Real
just,
estate.
you know, stocks, you know, who's buying stocks right now? People with money.
You
Why?
people, you
Because-
think people out there buying stocks right now?
Fuck
What you
yeah.
think people gonna do when they
I
get
don't
their
know nothing
check?
about none
They
of
gonna
that.
buy stocks when they get their
Hell
check.
yeah.
Hey, you know them checks coming out next
Hell
week.
yeah.
They coming out next week.
I
Don't
just
tell
saw the
me
time.
that.
I saw the timeline. Look, if you got direct deposit, if you got direct deposit from your taxes,
Checks are out.
no,
Checks are out.
They have a timeline for when everything's gonna be distributed.
Checks are out.
If you have direct deposit,
Yeah.
it's going.
Yeah, you did your check.
the
I
day
mean, you
was
did
the week
direct
of the
deposit
April
last year.
16th.
If you did your taxes last year,
Yeah.
you know, was blah, 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 direct deposit, bam, it's going
Every
right in
2
your account.
weeks, they're doing another drop.
Oh shit.
So the second drop is gonna be a paper check that gets sent out, and then the third week is gonna be
Ain't
something
nothing
else.
free though. You gonna pay that shit back somehow.
Yeah, it's taxes.
Yeah, how you think that's gonna work? How you think that's gonna work?
It's just like, you know, but
When
know,
you file your taxes next year, they're gonna be like, remember that free money we gave you last year? Okay, yeah, we need that
man,
back now.
It's just a system, man, and everybody just thinks, you know, everything is the way it is, you know. and
So
just-
somebody who normally gets something back, like let's say they get back 1,200, like they're single or whatever, cool, get back 1,200 normally. So now you telling me they're not finna get shit next next
No, I'm
year?
not saying
No,
that.
I'm not saying that.
They
No,
gonna
no.
it's gonna come back a little bit at a time. It's
Oh.
not gonna be, you know, you might end up getting
500
eight. You
here,
might get
200
eight.
here.
You might get 8 back that next time. And then, you know, somewhere throughout the year, you're gonna have to pay a little bit back at a time. Either your fucking state tax is gonna go
a
up,
percentage
you
is
know,
gonna go
something
up
within the
somewhere.
government, you're gonna have to pay
A
somewhere.
percentage is gonna go up.
Gas is
That
gonna go up
scares
for
me.
cars or something, but somewhere,
Hey, gas is kind of low right now.
Yeah,
Gas
because
has
all
been
of this shit
having
is
me
going
feeling
on.
good lately.
and you don't have as much
Gas
people
is
buying gas.
Gas is
lovely.
lovely
Hey.
right
And
now.
not as many
Hey.
people are traveling. So
As an essential worker,
Hey, for real, some real shit. I
gas is
appreciate it.
you can fill up
lovely.
and you don't have no traffic.
Not only exactly,
Gas
my
is
gas has
lovely.
been has been taking me a lot further lately, bro.
Man.
You can fill up on payday and
Hey,
probably
it
make
take
it.
you back to like old days, like $40. Like, boy, you overdoing it. Like, oh damn,
You fancy?
Like, damn,
You got paid. Somebody just got paid.
damn.
Nah, depending on where you work.
You remember when?
Because if you
homies
got to work and you paying a whole full tank of gas to get there, like your shit might eat up a
Yeah,
lot.
what you driving? I mean, you know, you
Some-
driving a V8 every day.
Some people
I got a
work in
Suburban,
LA
so
and
fuck.
live in
barely
Riverside
driving
or
15
something
minutes
like
away.
that.
Fuck
You
that.
know, if
I
you
got-
going at least half a tank,
I got a V8 Suburban and I drive to Inglewood from Bellflower every day,
that's
bro.
still
See,
Gas has been
See?
doing me lovely. Like
See?
no
Hey, there you
traffic.
go. No
I'm
traffic
there and
though.
back.
'Cause
it ain't
That
no
shit
stop
does
and go.
something. That shit
hey,
sucks.
yeah, because the
Yeah.
braking, you kill gas too when you
Yeah,
brake.
yeah.
You know, just
I've
like,
noticed that shit.
yeah.
you kill gas. 'Cause you gotta slow the momentum of the car.
Over
down.
here sounding like a fucking what's the called song?
Hit it.
Sound like the box. Fuck, bro. Yeah, that's exactly what I was like. Oh shit, homie, it sound like the box.
Need my brakes fixed.
Oh shit, man. But I was talking about older. You were talking about older people, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. I was talking to Cam on his podcast, asking him about older people, and I've had a couple people actually like reach out to me and be like, be like, you a cold ass motherfucker for that. And it's only because like I only see it through the eyes of a parent, right? So I've heard a podcast with two doctors talking. Two serious doctors. One of them was Dr. Drew, and the other one was a doctor who's really out there helping all these COVID patients, right? And they were having a legitimate conversation. Recent. All right. They were having a legitimate conversation about old people and these ventilators. At what point do you say, nah, motherfucker, you are too old for this ventilator? We got young motherfuckers coming in.
There's older people giving up their ventilators, though.
Okay, they're giving them up, but I'm
honest,
saying
though.
there's that 196-year-old.
Like
there's that 196-year-old that's like, I ain't letting this shit go.
Well, why don't they move them to a facility where they don't need a ventilator?
Who wouldn't? You need the ventilator though. No matter where you go, you need the ventilator.
Not if
you
indoors.
Can't breathe, you need the ventilator.
Oh yeah, well if they can't breathe,
that's the whole point. So what I'm saying,
I
only say
another thing.
Listen,
that could be like the family holding on. You know, that could be a whole other like.
But let me ask you this, because they're running out of ventilators. They're running out of ventilators, right? Yeah. And I go, okay, if you're running out of ventilators,
they're supposed to be making a bunch more. And
this is what I think should happen. The oldest person needs to kick their ventilator down to the next youngest person that comes in.
Yeah.
That's just how it has to fucking go. I don't give a fuck, Nana.
Why they gotta? But
Nana
it gotta
86.
It gotta be the youngest.
I'm sorry.
So
youngest,
if you got somebody 86, right?
So 85.
Well, what if somebody come in that's like 42 and they need a ventilator?
Oh, I thought you meant like 85.
What do you mean?
Do they gotta kick that down?
You gotta kick it down to 42-year-old.
Or
the oldest person has to shoot it back down.
So they go by their chart and say, all right,
if you are 86, if you are technically the oldest person in this hospital, and my kid who's 10 walks in, motherfucking yo old ass is finna give that shit up.
For 10, I can understand that, but we talking about 45.
Even 45, give it up. They got more life to live than you.
All right, now look, this is the part that would fuck with me. If I was that old person, right?
If it's a homeless person,
and I know that I'm on that list, I'm the oldest person now. And I'm aware of that, and I know that my days are coming because somebody else may be coming in, and I got to get a ventilator too.
It's your time.
You know, like,
how do I?
That's fucked. Hey, I think the suspense of that, of like wondering what was gonna happen, would kill me.
Dang, you don't want to know.
Then
I would die waiting.
Then that's fine, like Cam. You get to go on your own terms. Congratulations.
That ain't right.
That's cold.
I'm just saying. Look,
but that sounds like a lot of legal trouble.
If you 86 and my 10-year-old walks in,
okay,
give it up.
But now that's the hospital making the decision.
That's a lot of legal trouble.
So the hospital is now responsible for this person's death because they took the ventilator off.
What you want us to do? We're in a pandemic. We're in a pandemic. I'm just talking about pandemic for pandemic purposes.
So you saying that's the pandemic exception?
That's the protocol?
That's a protocol. That's what I believe should happen.
But I feel like right now it should be somebody in the hospital that's making masks and making ventilators. They should have a whole little department.
Okay, but for the time being,
for the time being,
listen. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna move on. For the time being,
man, I don't. That's
for the time
Punch
being.
just want to see an old person die because they got their ventilator taken away.
For the time being.
Yeah,
Nana gotta go.
He got a personal vendetta.
Yeah, he wanted.
You know,
Nana gotta go.
He gotta like
give it up, Nana. You 86.
You give it up, Punch. I don't know, man. You know,
if I'm the oldest one in the hospital, I gotta give it up.
You'd be okay with that?
You'll give it up?
I'd have to.
You would?
Yes.
Old Punch.
Fuck it.
Expired Punch.
86. Giving it up. Giving it up.
Done. 86?
I'm out. Listen, I don't plan to make it past 65. So let's do it.
You said 86?
86. Let's do it.
Not even 90.
I'm ready.
Not
86.
Fine.
86.
What am I gonna do at 90 that I didn't do at 86?
Drive a vet.
I can't do shit.
Maybe
I can't do shit.
With the top down at Leisure World.
Got me fucked. Oh, I'd be at Leisure World. Listen,
Big
if my girl go before me, I'm moving to Leisure World.
Like a pimped out golf cart.
Fucking everything at Leisure World.
So you would give it up though?
You 86.
Cam, you give up your ventilator if you was like, you was like out.
Nah, man.
You a greedy motherfucker. That's why.
Nah, man.
And it was like something going on like this.
Take my shit.
Your grandkid.
If it was if it was a family member, I'd do it.
Oh, it had to be a grandkid.
Like, are you in bad shape? Like, are you like?
It gotta be somebody I really love.
But you look, maybe you're not even.
That's
in
like
bad
giving.
shape,
That's like giving
but-
up a rib, bro. You know,
No,
that's
it's
like you're about to
not.
die,
No,
bro.
it's not.
Don't nobody want to die, bro.
Don't nobody want to die, but if it's your time, it's your time.
No, but if it's my kid, then yeah, I'm a fucking
Why are we
sacrifice
keeping
for
you
that.
alive on this
But-
fucking
but-
ventilator?
but-
You ain't
but-
gonna have quality of life anyways.
But if you
at
telling
that
me
point, you
it's the
saying-
nigga that just tried to run me over down the street and he all of a sudden walk in
saying-
with a little problem, little coughing and shit, and I gotta give my ventilator to him, and I'll be like, fuck that nigga.
Get that shit up.
Hell no, we gotta
Give it
fade.
up smooth,
I'll be like,
homie.
nigga, you gotta take this shit.
So you saying, all right, so
You in the
all
corner
right,
fading.
all right.
Hey, we.
All right, so you saying
I'm in
so
the
you
hospital
saying,
room.
instead
I'm
of
giving
just-
everybody the Rona.
instead of just laying there for the rest of your life or whatever, your time being, you're gonna just lay on the bed. You'd rather give it up, knowing that you ain't gonna. You just rather just do that. That's what you're saying.
I'm saying yes. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying.
what you just-
That's how it should be
All
done.
right, I'm done. You know, cash me out. Like you going to the casino.
I'm done. Cash me out.
Cash me out.
Listen.
All right, cool.
Listen, you
And
have a
just
whole
throw-
life to live. What do you
throw
want me
the
to do?
money out.
I've lived my life. I'm
That's it.
85.
That's it.
I'm 85.
But like,
do you
like,
want
what
me
if?
to-
All right, so what if your daughter came and was like, "Hey, you know,
Sorry, baby, gotta go.
that's it."
On
Gotta
some
go?
Armageddon shit. You know what I mean?
Alright.
Don't wanna close
You say that
my
now.
eyes.
I
I'm a
don't know.
hero.
You say that now. When
I'm a
you got-
I
hero.
would definitely give my life up for my son.
86. I'm 86, 85. Like,
That's
come
it,
on,
though?
man. I've
That's
lived
it?
life.
You haven't though.
Well,
I mean, like,
I've lived
Punch
life.
just
I
saying.
can't say that.
He said he would do it for anybody.
Anybody? Oh,
Young,
dang.
young,
Not for-
young.
No, well, anybody young. So if somebody else came in and they 84 and you 86 and they need a ventilator, are you
Catch
gonna give it up?
22. You
That's
got
what I
me
was gonna
fucked
say.
up.
Are you gonna give it up?
That's
No,
when
we in the same age range. You got me
when
fucked
the
up,
question
bitch.
came up, that's what I
No, but they younger.
You got me fucked up.
They
We in the
younger.
same age range.
Yeah, but when the question,
Now we gonna have to fight for it.
When the question first came up, that's what I thought. Like,
Put the
man, what if
ventilator in the
guy's
middle?
Like, I'm
We fading for it
85,
now.
he like 83. Like,
If we both
not
85,
gonna
if
work.
84, 85, we
it's not
fading
gonna
for
work.
it.
It's not gonna
Fuck
work.
it. Put it in the middle. We gonna fight for it.
No, man.
Nah.
If you can win this
moving on.
fight, you deserve to
We
live. Fuck
moving
it.
on. We gotta move. We gotta wear masks tomorrow. You know, we moving on.
Hey, yeah, they made that shit
I
mandatory.
went
didn't
grocery
they?
shopping today and I had my shit on for sure.
I had my
Whatever,
shit on
man.
today.
Whatever. I wasn't a big fan of it. in the
I'm not a
first
fan of it,
place,
especially
but-
because I wear glasses.
Hey, I was tripping off
Super
your
blood
caption
over there.
Hey, Punch said his caption said I look like a weenie.
Oh, I had
Bro,
mine on. I took a picture. I was like, I look like a weenie.
Hey, I must have
Why?
laughed so hard.
Look at
Yours
these
is
fucking
too small.
super blood over here. Look. So whoop.
See,
Hey, I got mine in my. In
this
my,
is
in
the
my
homemade.
That's the homemade joint.
And this is why they say it's no reason why anybody should be walking around
shit fly, though,
without
I'm
a
not gonna
mask
front.
on.
That shit
Because
fly.
It's so easy to do
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
you know. And
Yeah, no doubt.
you could probably go get you a little ventilator off of something else and stitch it around. And
I got
this
mine
should
in
be
my
A1.
check. I
Make
should
your own
promo it.
N95.
My homie's selling them right now. I got a promo.
Hey,
here.
I'll tell you what about these
Mask.
entrepreneurs. They hopped on that shit quick as
Man.
fuck.
Yeah, they selling them out
My
here.
dog
I got a
selling them
home.
right now,
I got
dude.
homeboy. Shout out to
Like
Scoff.
hotcakes.
Shout out to Scoff Clothing. The homeboys is
Yup,
making
he
fucking
doing it
masks
too.
already. They got the fucking
Tell you.
logos on it and everything.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy.
Hopping on it.
I see the designer ones. I see some Louis Vuitton
I
ones.
got a Louis one in my jacket right
But
now.
it's like,
So
we got
already.
the ventilator. It got all kind of shit on it.
I
man.
hated it too. I was like, man, I gotta wear it, but hey, give me one of them.
Yeah, but
I don't like it. That
I
shit
seen
fogged
a-
my glasses
A lot
up.
of the food delivery places, they had already been like the DoorDash and Postmates. They've
Yeah.
been required
You gotta
to
do it
with
when you
gloves
walk
too.
into a market, everything.
Yeah.
man. But I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. I guess while you out.
I
It's not
saw
gonna protect you though. Like that's like.
I saw a
Don't do
video where the
nothing.
drive-through they was
That's
trying to
what I
hand the
don't-
people the food through the window in like a little pan, and
Yeah.
they was
That's
trying to
the
take
thing,
the whole
though.
Oh, they don't
pan.
give a fucking Inglewood.
That's the
They
thing,
don't give
though.
a fucking Inglewood.
It doesn't do nothing though. It doesn't protect you.
Yeah.
All of the liquor stores and things
It's
like
still
that,
going
they
through
have
the cloth.
the glass, or they have like a
That's basically
plastic-
so nobody breathe or sneeze on you.
Yeah, but they're being required to have that now, or
Yeah.
else they can't
It's
stay
just
open.
a program.
So
I
if the
think it's
police
just
walk in
program.
and they don't have that up, they can shut that store
I
down.
think it's just programmed.
Let me ask y'all a question.
I think it's just
Let me-
programmed.
let me ask y'all a
to get
question.
Ready to the norm.
Check it out.
I think it's not doing
Listen,
nothing.
hold on, listen.
Medically, it's not helping you. It's not.
So
an
they
N95.
said-
It's not.
Check it out. Well, hold on. They said that they gonna start paying motherfuckers to snitch for people who aren't following the COVID guidelines. Now, they talking about paying motherfuckers. Motherfuckers is getting a little bit desperate out here. Who out here 6ix9ine and some shit?
Who out here snitching?
Or Randall.
Who out here random some shit? 'Cause
Hey, I saw a
Hey.
meme that said
I'm not gonna front. I snitch on a white dude.
it
real
had all the
quick.
snitches in it. It had Randall. It had
Maybe too
6ix9ine.
many.
Hey,
Who?
I mean, it can't be too many.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
my
if you
neighbors
out-
was throwing a big ass party, bro.
For real?
It
I would've snitched.
It was at least
I
like
would've
15
snitched.
people,
snitched?
and
I
you know
would've
that's way
snitched.
out the
I
guidelines.
would've
If it was a
snitched.
homie though.
No, not the homies. I'm not snitching on the homies.
But it was like a neighbor.
But they
you
was
didn't
young,
like,
you feel me? They
I
was
get
like
it.
I think they like high school.
I don't give
kids
a
or so,
fuck.
like- no, because I've been on the other side of that before, you know, and I know
No, you
how.
haven't. We never
Not
lived
during the
through this.
pandemic. Not during the pandemic.
Not during the
no.
pandemic, but
haven't.
you know, it's like ain't none of us fucking innocent either. You know, we
I mean, I get it.
a lot of us we still go out and we do extra shit that we know we're not supposed to do throughout the
Obviously.
pandemic. You know, so
Guilty.
so how can we hate on somebody else's shit when we know we just as wrong?
It's a gathering, I guess, but you know.
No, but that was a party, nigga. They shit was knocking, and even when it started
There
raining,
was people across the alley from us that had threw a party, and we was just sitting there the whole time going like, "What the fuck is going on? Y'all don't understand what the fuck's happening right
Sound
now."
like a paid in full movie. Shout out to the DJ. Thanks
Hey,
for coming out tonight.
some real shit, man. That shit baffled me because I'm thinking like, y'all not worried about none of this shit. So I don't know, man. At some point, where are you a hater and where are you like, nah, bro, you need to take this shit serious? You know what I mean? There's that line between.
I guess you could follow the guidelines and all that, but I don't know. Like, do you think like it's a really big deal?
A
Do you
big
really,
what?
like this virus. Like, you think it really is like a
I think it's a big
thing where
deal.
like we have to like.
I think it's a big
take
deal.
measures?
Listen, I think it's a big
Or
deal.
do you think it's planned?
No, I don't think
You
it's
don't think
planned.
You don't think it's planned? Like
I don't think it's
Like
planned.
the man has all this.
the
like,
man,
The man.
The man.
He said the man.
I'm telling you, man. Like, you
Mr.
can't-
Big.
Mr. Big. Like, y'all don't believe in that? Y'all don't believe
There's
in
some
that?
aspects that I believe in. This
Y'all don't
one, I
believe
don't
in that?
believe.
Like, you
I
can't-
just believe this has been a long time coming. To be honest with you, think about it.
Alright.
And it's only this isn't the worst virus we've had.
I mean,
It's a
not
bad
the
virus.
first- I mean, how
it's
many-
it's
how
just the
many-
fact that we
how
didn't
many
take
have we
action on
lived
the other
through?
ones, and now all of a sudden we
Zika
decided to take
virus,
action.
Swine
H1N1.
flu.
Well, we didn't have a team in place to take action.
Exactly.
All these things.
All of a
these
sudden
things
we're
went through.
taking it serious.
Because now we have the people and like, all right, think about it. It was a whole little government agency that was put aside that was supposed to handle things like this.
Mm-hmm.
But after Obama's administration, when Trump's administration came in, they
Man,
said,
it
where do
don't
we need
matter
to cut the budget to where we can put the money into the wall?
Here,
So where do you think that money came from?
shit.
It don't
The
matter
budget for
what-
that. So they basically eliminated that whole agency. And that's why we weren't ready for the response. That's why we were late and we didn't catch everything like Italy and places like that. Because once we saw how big of a
yeah.
problem it was globally, when people started taking it
Should
seriously,
have been locked down then. If that's the route that we're gonna go right now.
but they couldn't take it and just say, all right, all in one day, because you had to put the right people together that can actually, know what they talking about. Because half of the people that was in the cabinet during that time, they didn't know what was going on. These ain't like people that know science and the environment and things between, it's like, how do you find out how it spreads? How do you find out the rate that it travels and things like
but
that?
do you really trust the information that they give us?
I feel like from certain people, we have to, because a lot of these people are doctors and they've studied this shit and they actually in the labs trying to come up with the cures. Those are the people that we should trust and we should listen to.
Facts. But even
I don't know
then,
who to trust.
Even then, doctors mess up too.
But then if you
Shit,
realize-
they
Half
get,
these doctors was telling us this
they'll
wasn't a
get-
big
they'll
deal.
prescribe
Remember
you for
that?
medicine
Yeah,
just
but in
remember
other
that.
places like
You doped
China,
up.
they've already lowered the
the
rate to
pharmaceutical
where they
companies
haven't
are big
had any
things.
new
Do
cases.
Listen, do you trust the numbers coming out of China? Because I don't.
Look, I don't trust the numbers coming out of the U.S.
So I wouldn't trust the numbers coming out of China
But the
even
numbers
more.
in the
But I
US,
can
think
tell
is
you, you
know what I
amped
mean?
up, though.
that they don't have people that's catching it every day like we do over here right now, because it's still growing because we don't have a way to stop it. Over there, they've had a way to at least stop, the transfer rate to where it's not going to travel as
They've
much.
done nothing. I mean, they just
For us, they telling us everybody stay in the house, because I'm telling you, if this is a respiratory fucking illness,
If anything, we
it's
already caught
fuck-
that. Mess
you
like
breathe
2
it.
months ago.
You breathe it in. So yeah, we gotta wash our hands. We gotta do all of that. But you gotta think, when you breathing on somebody, that's the transfer rate. When you cough on somebody and somebody catch a cold because of somebody else,
Yeah.
that's the same shit. It's the same exact theory. So
It's like,
when we
you
go
got
outside,
something, you
they
got
tell you
something.
wear the mask. It's not for me. It's for you. So I don't cough on you.
Yeah.
So I don't breathe on you. So even if I might have it, it's not gonna transfer to you.
Yeah.
So the mask is not for,
It's not for other people.
It's for us to protect ourselves from giving whatever we may have to somebody else. We may have a regular cold, but by the time that person get it, they might have the corona because of how much it's going to travel, and you might have 2, 3, 4 people coughing all in the same place. Now, that's why they tell you the 6 feet rule. Don't be within 6 feet of each other. As long as you're not within 6 feet, that's, lowers the chance of you actually breathing directly on the next person. Which I totally understand. All that shit makes sense. So the science behind it is true. All of it adds up. But if you look at where did it come from and how did it get here?
Does it, Cam?
The virus and all that, the science.
I don't trust none of it, man.
It's a real virus and it's really traveling and it's really here.
I get it.
But how did it get here?
It's smoke screens though.
Like syphilis. How did it get here? Like I think about things like that. Illnesses that people.
Well, you know why how syphilis.
No, I know. I understand. Yeah. It's an experiment. So as far as
if they did it then, what makes you don't think they can't do it now on a bigger platform?
There have been social experiments throughout all of human history.
Yeah.
Now, you look at World War II. We was talking about like Nazi shit and all that.
Yeah.
Those mines that came out of
those are the same
World
mines
War
that run
II
the world now.
that went into the Cold War. That was doing the space rate, all the science. Those types of minds and ideas, some of them are for good purpose, some of them are for bad purpose.
Hey,
that's the world.
Listen,
and that's the world.
This is a fact, 100%.
That's why they killed the Kennedys.
Listen, this is 100% a fact.
You want to kill them all.
The person who ran NASA when they was working on going to the moon was a Nazi.
Yeah,
they brought him from Nazi Germany and told him, if you work for NASA, teach us how to do whatever we need you to teach us how to do. We gonna pardon you. They pardoned that motherfucker
because he was smart.
If you think that they gonna
you got some brains,
bro.
If they have some type of use for you,
they gave him a paycheck.
Yeah.
If they can do that with him, what makes you think that they're not capable of doing?
You can do that with
shit?
anybody.
So
you could take somebody who's a cold killer, right?
So when it comes to conspiracy theories and shit like that, like I'm not surprised. It's just that I'm not quick to want to just hop into some shit. Not only that, I don't have time to research. I'm on the fence about everything. I'm just on the fence about everything. So
I watch a lot of movies and I have a wild imagination.
But
I believe in people.
Hollywood is a sick place. They put stuff out right in front of your face. Right in front of your face in movies and everything.
I believe people going to out, they say they're going to prison, right? And then you get
stuff
out.
Like that really happens.
You don't really like they know you have all these skills and shit like that, and it's like, all right, we're gonna send you on some fucking covert mission.
Oh, the government wouldn't do that.
The whole time the world think you in prison. But you really out doing some fucking shit for the government.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know, man.
I believe in shit like that. I know the shit like that really happens somewhere.
I know that I see that type of shit happen in movies, and I've even heard, because I'll say this, that my mom worked with a woman who was married to an FBI agent, right? And she's told him, like, she's never had any specifics on anything, but she's told my mom, like, there's mornings where I wake up and he's on the phone talking in the middle of the night, and this motherfucker is speaking German. I didn't know he knew how to speak fucking German, and he's speaking that shit fluently. You know what I mean? So it's like, that shit's real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Time.
For somebody to be like
Big
that shit's 100% real. I believe all that shit's out there, but I don't know. I just don't have the time to invest in all this stuff. I don't have the patience.
Should a little bit though, because
there's a lot of people behind the scenes, man, that are like really trained. They have skill sets to where it'll blow your mind, bro. Like they play a big part in the way that our world operates.
Yeah.
We say that our shit is just going
California,
the economy or whatever, the government, but you got to think it's always somebody that controls the things that happen.
Yeah.
We don't just wake up and everything happens throughout the day. It's like there's people that play a real big role in our world, and we got to realize that. Yeah, we decide how we want our day to go, but it's other people who decide how our life gonna go.
Obviously, yeah. Obviously, because no matter where you go, it just depends on how harsh the regulations are.
I mean, life is always gonna be that way.
Yeah, depending on where you live.
But it's your mindset and how you go about your life and how you go about your everyday shit.
You as free as you want to be.
That's what you put in your mind and what you feed it.
Yeah.
You always know bullshit is gonna happen. You always know that. But look, like, you gotta grind. You gotta keep going. You gotta evolve, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? You always gotta be, aware of what's going on in your world and what's going on around you. But at the end of the day, you gotta keep evolving and growing. But be positive over everything, though, because you your biggest fan, man. You start getting negative and start being negative because the world's already negative. It's a lot easier to be negative than be positive.
Yep.
So much easier to be negative. You could be off the bat. Negative.
Shit, I wake up.
Be optimistic because it brings you peace.
All the negative things are always right in front of you.
Shit when you're optimistic about shit in little life, because you know what, you've been through a lot more other stuff in your life, to not be optimistic about it.
Yeah,
you got to be optimistic.
Things could always be worse.
You always, and it's in plain sight. You guys see it every day.
Yeah,
it's in plain sight every day, and it's just like, come on, man. So it's just like. Yeah, man. But it's easy to be negative though. But it's a mindset you gotta feed yourself. It's like we creatures of habit.
Yeah.
We creatures of habit. What you feed yourself, it takes like 30 days, to make a habit or break a habit.
Yeah.
It's 30 days though. But you work at it. You work at it. You work at it. You work at it. And next thing you know, that's what you become.
Sometimes I have a problem being able to commit to that shit,
though, bro. But that's
self-love
though.
The
that's
commitment
the love
part.
though, because you gotta evolve yourself into that shit though.
What was the last thing you committed to like that? You talking about? The last thing that you committed to like
a
that.
dark spot, like in my life, like fuck, man, like you know what the hell you want in your life, and you want to get it. You took that chance. Like, all right, this is the point in my life where I gotta take a chance. This is, what, it doesn't look good right now, but I'm doing it because I know at the greater end of it, that's what I want to do. Because if you want to do it, then you'll do anything, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, fuck it, I don't care what I gotta do, so I'm gonna go through it, right? So boom, you go through it, and then you get to that point.
Yeah,
but you gotta stick. Be positive, man. It's a mindset,
especially
man.
right now.
It's a mindset.
It's so easy to let your mind.
You gotta be optimistic though.
Travel
it's
right
great.
now.
But it's a peace of mind though.
Yeah,
you're giving yourself a peace of mind.
That's why they say it's good for a lot of people to meditate right now, bro. You gotta take time to sit back and just reflect.
I've meditated
on yourself.
before. That shit worked.
The moment is never bigger.
That shit worked for a hot minute, and then you kind of fucks you up a little bit.
I'm gonna tell you what I find real relaxing, bro. That y'all,
a lot of stuff. You find a lot of stuff where it's just like, you know what?
Bro, it's YouTube
this ain't
channels
nothing
with meditation music, and sometimes you put that shit on, bro, and they give you like the whole little visual of like, I can sit here.
Cam got the yoga mat out. I can see that shit.
No, it's like you don't have to take any fucking
hot yoga
specific stance or nothing like that. It's like sometimes I lay down and I might fall asleep, take a nap, just with that shit. But it's like the way it starts off, it takes you to a different place, to a peaceful place.
You got to though, man.
To where you can kind of just
man.
Enjoy the sounds of the moment, and kind of just feel at one with yourself, and you don't feel no stress, no worry, no fucking pressure, no nothing.
Because it ain't, man. I don't think you just gotta be calm through all this stuff. I mean, we'll weather the storm through all this stuff.
I believe that, bro.
You just can't. You don't need to panic. You don't need to go buy out fucking Costco for all the toilet paper. You don't even take
I still can't find no toilet paper.
Still?
I'm running low.
Come see
I'm gonna go hit the liquor store for $2 a roll. You feel me? Them niggas is like out here price gouging like a motherfucker.
Hey, you could snitch. Anyway, bro, I want to leave this on a positive note, bro.
Yeah, most definitely.
I appreciate you for coming by, bro. I appreciate you. You always welcome to shoot through. Come through, do an episode with us, man. I appreciate you for listening and supporting us, man. I just, man, it's crazy because I've known you since we was we haven't even scratched the surface. That's why we definitely gonna have you back on. We over here on some Rona shit. But man, like I said, I appreciate you for coming through, man. If you want to shout anything out, bro, go ahead.
Nah, man, just keep being positive. That's it. You are what you feed your mind. Just keep going, keep rolling. We got it. We'll be back. Say some more stories. We didn't even say nothing.
We didn't even say that.
That's a crazy part. That's a crazy part. But that's it's good seeing y'all.
Hell yeah.
Until next time for sure.
For sure. Go ahead, Cam.
Cool Last Cam. Find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Google.
Basically, Google
them. You can find our entertainment page, Innovative Culture, at innovative.culture on Instagram. We on Facebook. We on Twitter. We on SoundCloud. We got a couple episodes up on YouTube. So check us out. We got more content coming soon. Punch.
Hell yeah. Make sure y'all follow me at I am DJ Punch on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the host Shaban Boo, baby. Make sure you follow the page at the FMAD Podcast, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Make sure you hit us up. Make sure you subscribe, you rate, you comment. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about right now. Hold on. Make sure you hit us up on or listen to us on Apple Podcasts, where we at, SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Play Music. Where else we at? YouTube, iHeartRadio.
Tupac, hit
Hell yeah, hit us up. Appreciate everybody for listening. Also,
hit us up on all platforms.
Yeah.
If you follow us or if you subscribe on YouTube and fucking subscribe on SoundCloud, you know, like we trying to like really build this network. So you know, best way y'all can help us is by sharing, liking, subscribing, and giving us feedback on everything that you see and everything you like. Or if you have any opinions on anything that we do, go ahead and let us know.
Yep. Like I said, I appreciate everybody, but make sure y'all follow Innovative Culture at innovative.culture. We got some open spots available. If y'all want to record a podcast, start a podcast, we could definitely show you how to do it, give you some tips. But let's work. You know what I mean? I talk about people that comment that shit on the Instagram and everything, but I mean, at the end of the day, man, let's fucking do it. I'm ready to share what I know with other people, and I'm ready for whoever want to, you know, learn with me. You know what I mean?
Man,
join
grow.
with me. You know what I mean? Let's grow together.
Let's go.
But yeah, like I said, I appreciate everybody. Peace.